a chemical storage room for a large recreational pool area. And I see here on the door these numbers in a diamond pattern. Now, if you've gone through any of our life safety courses, you're going to understand that this has a particular meaning. I know on the other side of this door, I'm likely going to find some sort of chemical or storage that indicates why this would be here in the first place. Something you can also note as an inspector is if you come into a room and you see an obvious storage of chemical and other items, and there isn't anything labeled on the door, then this would be a defect that we'd certainly want to put in our report. But knowing that this is going to be on the door, as soon as I walk in here, I'm going to pay attention to the chemical and the life safety aspects of it, already knowing because this is present. Anytime you're walking around, especially a facility like this, that's going to have large mechanical rooms, always keep an eye out for things of this nature so you know what you can be expecting on the other side of it. So already knowing what I found on my door, knowing that there's going to be some sort of chemical or storage in here, I was right. Because this is a pool storage room, I have chlorine tabs, I have other chemicals and barrels, and I am going to be looking for any other safety issues in here or things that are present. And I already know from my pre-inspection survey that when I talked to the maintenance team and they filled all my information out, that the walls in this room are 2-hour fire rated. So if I know that to be true, I want to look at the walls and the penetrations going through and make sure that they are sealed all around. As I look up here, I can tell that all the areas are sealed, but it's important to note that just because they said it's fire rated, don't just assume that everything is sealed. Take a second and really walk around and put a visual on it. It's possible that they just did some new construction work somewhere on the other side and they actually didn't seal it, and it's been like that for maybe a month. You never know. That's going to be an obvious issue that we want to point out on our report. Now, back to the chemicals here. If you're looking at anything of this nature, just pay attention to general leaks, anything that's open. If it doesn't look like it's organized or stored properly, something else in a room like this where there's going to be chemicals is this right behind me. I actually have an eye washing station. Now, it's not my responsibility to actually come over here and turn this on to make sure that it works. I don't want to do that, but I do want to note the physical location of it and put it in my report. Know that it is important to be in this room and make sure that it's at least inspected annually by a professional so that we know this is operational in case there ever is an immediate issue that they need to be able to use that system. Other things that you might find in rooms like this could be dictated by the stickers on the door. You may or may not understand what those mean. You can always take a look at our life safety course and understand a little bit more. But as you do more facility inspections, really pay attention to the door, pay attention to chemicals and how things are stored, and make sure that you're paying attention with your normal visual inspection. Anything that's obvious, we want to point it out in the report. And if there's ever an issue and you don't know, go ask the maintenance team. They're going to have an answer for you 9 out of 10 times, and you can confidently put that in your report and help your client.